in 3, 2, 1, go!
And on the Blue Alliance, we see Breakerbots start by dropping off their onboard game piece, and Red Alliance, we see that and more, as both Madtown and Breakerbots have already raced back for a second game piece out in front of the charging station. They each score those, and each head for a third, and it looks like at least Madtown got theirs scored in time by the end of Autonomous. Brad didn't quite get that shot off, but now they also place it in the middle row, enough to give the Red Alliance a commanding lead in the start of Talia. And we see quite a bit of impact in the center of the field. Probably heard that cube pop, and it is not slowing down just yet. As you have seen by now many times before, the Red Alliance is counting on Bread and Madtown, racing back and forth in those scoring cycles between the loading zone and their grids. Blue Alliance is not only going to have to keep up with that scoring themselves, but is doing everything in their power to slow down the rate of scoring for those Red Alliance robots. At the moment, it has not stopped, however, Bread and Madtown, who already have the upper row filled, save for one spot. Meanwhile, we see 8262 coming in for some hard hits on Madtown. In fact, Breakerbots as well getting in on that shoving match, but that leaves Bread free to score unobstructed for the Red Alliance. And the Red Alliance, speaking of, with just over a minute left to go in the match, has already hit over 100 points. Blue is trying to keep up. Buchanan and Birdbrains working on scoring in that middle row for the Blue Alliance, and Breakerbots coming in around the side with a cube as well. However, on the Red Alliance, I've been talking about Madtown and Bread, but it is also the defense from 6998 that is making it difficult for the Blue Alliance to keep up. And speaking of 6998, looks like they are making their way around some of the opposing robots, trying to push around Buchanan, Birdbrains, and Breakerbots, keeping it difficult for them to score. However, as we move into the final 30 seconds, Red Alliance is hanging on to their lead. They have the entire upper row filled, entire middle row as well. And with just 15 seconds left, Bread is not done yet, racing back with a cube for the bottom row. Blue Alliance, however, has all three of their robots on the charging station, docked and engaged, but in the last 10 seconds, Red Alliance, Bread lifts themselves onto the charging station, hanging on to Alliance partners Madtown Robotics, and that gets all three Red Alliance robots docked and engaged as well. Their lead and winning by a score of 192 to 112. And that means the Red Alliance, your Alliance number 1, advances to match 11 of the upper bracket, which is where we'll see them play next. And Alliance number 4, although they lost here